Hello, welcome to another video in Radio Gaga's Channel Hall of Fame. If you want to do the do, make sure you subscribe, get notifications, all that jazz. And today it's all about voiceovers. So I've got a voiceover session for a gentleman called Chris Story. And he always comes up with some brilliant stuff, some great scripts. He does a networked evening show across the UK and I think a couple of shows across Europe. So I'm going to be doing a stack load of imaging for him today, and this is just one of the scripts for his intro to August. So he has themed months every single month, and so this is one of those scripts that I'm about to read now, and I'll produce as well and show you what we do on the screen. So here we go. It's August, the month of road trips.
Are we there yet?
Traffic jams. Oh, for sake. Exotic holidays. At home. That's the way to... Oh yeah, so there's a Punch and Judy sound effect that I need to get for that.
That's the way to do it.
And now, here's the man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake, what on earth next? It's the Chris Story Evening Show. I'll do it again. And now, here's the man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake, what on earth next? It's the Chris Story Evening Show. There we go. So those are the voiceovers for the script. We're just now going to mix them down. So as you can see on the screen right now, those are my voice pieces that I've just done. And I'm going to affect this now and mix it all down so you can see what I do as I'm doing it on the screen and you can hear it as well. But it's something you should never do when you're on stage or TV, etc. That's turning you back on the audience. But this is radio, so I don't give a flaming monkeys. Right, here we go. So I'm going to just quickly compress my voice so it makes it all of a nice, neat sound. August, the month of It's August, road trips.
Are we there yet?
So what I'm going to do first is just affect that voice there with a little bit of a filter on it. I'll go for a scientific filter, and then I'll go for a little bit of helium on my voice just to raise it so it sounds a little bit different.
Are we there yet?
Okay, a bit higher on that one, I think.
Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Might put a bit more of a filter on that one, so go again.
Are we there yet?
There we go. So, yet again, just going to compress that.
Are we there yet?
Traffic jams. What we need to do for this traffic jams bit...
Oh,
So, I'm swearing there, so I need to put in a little tone. So, I'll capture the F.
Sake.
And then I'll generate a little tone. So I'm going to go to generate and then tones, and then pick a tone that's a right tone for me. That's all right. Maybe a little bit more. There we go. So then we have a little bleeped out tone.
Oh, for sake.
Bit too long there.
Oh, for sake. Oh, for sake. For sake. Oh, for sake.
There we go. So that's seen to that one.
Exotic holidays. At home.
So we need a Punch and Judy sound effect. That's the way to do it. I'm going to Google one of those. I'll be back in a mo. So I've got one now, as if by magic. And
That's the way to do it.
we'll stick that one in there.
At home. That's the way to do it. And now here's the man who...
So I've got all that now. I just need to put that into some kind of production feel to it. So I need some sound effects, etc., and stages. So I've got a shed load of those. on my system here, so I need a that's a nice little zappy intro. Then I'll need seaside sound effects. So I'm going to go to my seaside sound effects drive and look up seagulls. I'm sure I've got seagulls somewhere. Seagull seaside. Okay, lovely. So seagulls. Edit down. And I think just to make it seasidey, I'll drop down the sound effect of the seagulls in the background with the voiceover over the top. But I think what it also needs is I do like to be beside the seaside because it's calling out for it, isn't it? So I'm going to go to my music catalogue here, go to here, and I think so I'll put that in there. I think Chris will be quite excited about this version. Stick that there. Okay, and I'll bring that voice music piece down there actually onto a different track so I can control the volume better.
It's August.
Just drop down all these volumes down the side there so I can then just slot that over the top.
It's August, the month of road trips.
Are we there yet?
Traffic jams.
Let's have a look. Traffic jams, I need a car sound effect. Traffic, street traffic, I think it's down as. Street or traffic. Traffic noises. So stick some traffic noises on there.
Yeah.
Traffic jams. Oh, for
Probably have a little car beeping sound in there as well somewhere. So if I can squeeze one in, I will do. That's car horn. I need beep beep. Car horn, car horn, car horn. There we go. Stick one of those in. Probably drop down the volume on that one.
Oh, for sake!
Maybe stick that on a different track down there so we can control the noise on that one.
Are we there?
Oh, for sake! For sake!
Maybe a little bit louder on the first peep.
Oh, for sake!
And then roll that one in.
For sake! Exotic holidays.
Probably just interrupt everything, the whole track, for the cough. Okay. There we go.
At home.
So yet again, I'm going to put a little filter on there.
At home.
Just so it distinguishes between that and the cough.
Days. At home.
There we go. And then bring back the music when I kick in there.
That's the way to do it. Do it.
And now here's a man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake. What on earth next?
And I'm thinking of ending the music now and the sound effects just there. It's a 3-minute bed, so it's quite long, and just end there. So I'll bring in the voice just towards the end. And the music track just there.
That's the way to do it.
And now, here's a man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake. What on earth next? It's the Chris Story Evening Show.
Now, do I have the music that then ends, diddle-a-da, or ends underneath my voice? I don't know.
Story Evening Show.
Or
Show.
probably have it there, to be honest. So it ends and then music bed then kicks in with the evening show.
That's the way to do it.
And now, here's a man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake. What on earth next? It's the Chris Story Evening Show.
Yeah, quite like that. And then we'll have Chris's music bed, which I've got stored into this folder here. So I think the bed is around here. Okay, so there's the bed. Just need to...
Oh.
I do like this bed. Okay, so that's the whole bed, and then I will select all of that and mix it down so it's now one big file. This is a very squeaky chair, this. So it's one big file, and then I'm going to save that production piece there. I'll probably just say
Evening Show.
Add a little
It's August.
little reverb, natural reverb on there, and then save that down as Chris's August intro. August intro. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to run it through Adobe Audition now. On Adobe Audition, which version it is I use, I can't remember. Number 3. So I use Audition 3 because there's a lovely plugin there called Isotope. And I run my processing through Isotope. I don't run everything through it, but every now and then I like to vitalize the whole track up so it sounds a little bit, well, it sounds a bit special. It crystallizes the whole thing. It sounds great. So I will open up Chris's production elements, which is in that folder there, and I will just select. I don't want to do the bed. I just want to do the intro. So 30-second intro. So I'm going to run it through a broadcast filter first, and then I run it through a secondary filter, which is a classical master. As you can see, it's just affected it there. So I will now just increase the volume slightly, and this is what it sounds like.
It's August, the month of road trips,
Are we there yet?
traffic jams, oh, for sake, exotic holidays, at home.
That's the way to do it.
And now, here's a man who really did have his sausages nicked by a crocodile. Oh, for goodness sake. What on earth next? It's the Chris Story Evening Show.
Oh, there we go. So that's Chris Story's intro that'll be winging its way to him very soon. He's probably seen this on this video before he receives the audio. Yeah, that's the kind of thing that I do on a daily basis. So if you want any more hints and tips, or just watch what I do, then please just do all the do on the screen. Notify, blah, blah, blah. I hate saying it. Anyway, see you next time on Radio Gaga. Thanks for watching.